This is going to be a quick little tutorial on how to turn your unorganized notes into neatly organized note cards based on the similarity of information. Here we have notes on the Dust Bowl. We have a quote, some extra information, a map, and some vocabulary. For the sake of saving time in this video, I've already gone through and highlighted and labeled each piece of information with a different color and its own note card number. Let's start off with our information in the quote. Our note card number 1 includes, in addition to dirt storms, residents of the Great Plains suffer through blizzards, tornadoes, floods, droughts, earthquakes, and record high and low temperatures. This is paired with, in 1934, record high temperatures as high as 120 degrees caused hundreds of deaths in Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. The reason these two both go into our first note card is because they both give us information on how the people were affected by the Dust Bowl. Let's look at our second piece of information in the quote. I highlighted Black Sunday, and a day that began with mild warmth but ended with a huge dust cloud pushed 60 miles per hour, blackening the sky. Together in our second note card, because Black Sunday is a completely new topic and a completely new idea. A day that began with mild warmth but ended with a huge dust cloud, however, is an explanation of Black Sunday. Therefore, they go together in note card number 2. It affected the United States, Canada, mostly the United States plain, and the High Plains goes into our note card number 3 because it gives us information as to where and what was affected. This is paired with a map, with our map that will come into play later. Our causes are grouped into our note card number 4 because they are all one idea into the same. They are all pieces of information that relate to the same idea of causes. Our causes include overfarming, overgrazing, combine use, wind erosion due to a long period with no rain, and converting grasslands to croplands. The definition of the Homestead Act goes into note card number 5 because, again, it is a new topic and it has the definition of that topic. The Homestead Act of 1862 encouraged and incentivized applicants' ownership of land called homesteads for little to no cost. The Dust Bowl exacerbated the effects of the Great Depression, and many people became homeless, make up note card number 6. This is because they both explain the effects of the Dust Bowl on the population and the Great Depression that was also going on at the time. I underlined exacerbated and Exodus because we will be defining them later. Here's our map, which I went over earlier. And the question is, which areas are affected the most? On note card number 3, you can go on to draw a makeshift map that in detail of what was affected and what areas were affected to help you study better. And last but not least, we have our vocabulary. Each vocabulary word gets their own note card. First, we have drought. A long period with no rain makes up note card number 8. In note card number 9, we have combine, a machine used to cut and clean crops on the spot. Note card number 10 is erosion, which is the wearing away of mass by wind. The Homestead Act was already defined in note card number 5. Overgrazing, which is the act of overeating of grasses by bovines or animals such as cows, makes up note card 11. Note card 12 consists of cattle or animals similar to cows. And note card 13 defines migrants as people who move from one region to the other. We are adding on 2 new words to our vocabulary note cards. We are adding exacerbated which means worsened, and Exodus, which means A journey by a group of people to escape a hostile environment. And these two definitions make up note card 14 and 15. That was our quick little tutorial on how to turn your unorganized notes into neatly organized note cards. Just a quick recap, we have how the people were affected by the Dust Bowl in note card number 1, the definition of Black Sunday in note card number 2, the areas affected and a map of the areas affected by the Dust Bowl in note card number 3, the causes of the Dust Bowl in note card number 4, definition of the Homestead Act in number 5, the effects of the Dust Bowl in note card number 6, and vocabulary in note card number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I would like to give a quick thanks to my PSYOP teacher Liz for coming up with these notes and being a catalyst for my using them.